Good morning, this is a battle report. Clinch Rifles, D. Palmer's Blue Max, TAC, Sloop, and the Emperor VC. D. Palmer's heads off in the center. Clinch's orders on the right was to engage and pull back the enemy on the far right. His job was to basically draw in the crowd, while Blue Max and De Palmeris destroy the left. De Palmeris worked on holding the center. Blue Max engaged, and his job was to push hard. Now luckily Blue Max also got to play against the gentleman on our far left that took a minor, and he did a really good job pushing that. Clinch kept working his side. You can see where Clinch is over here. You'll see right there where enemy cav got behind his flank, and you can see Clinch there is pulling a V shape. There was a little battle that took out here. I took out an infantry with an infantry on artillery, then sent in my cav. Sending in my cav was a mistake. I lost that cav unit, and I should have just sacrificed just the infantry unit. It did its job. Good little battle went on over here. You'll see that over here in the center, units came to flank, and that had to be dealt with. As you can see that little attack there on the far left. This little attack that went in the center was pretty intense. You see that cav unit that was routed. Here's Clinch again. He moves up to engage and then pulls back. He just kept taking time, and that's what we needed, was time. In the meantime, we had pretty much, while he was doing losing that, and you'll see right here where all these come over in this. There's Clinch. He gets completely routed off the board. One unit routes this way, eventually recovers. Here the enemy is coming to crush me, but that single little infantry charge taking out the artillery facing the enemy this way completely changed the dynamics of this battle. Here I come down there to chase him off. All the units routed there except for this one, and we just kept chasing him. He eventually then routed too. Not very well damaged enough to be routed, and there I am chasing all of them. Well, I chased them off, and this one had recovered. I continued bringing these 4 who were going over there to re-engage over there, destroying that last unit. The artillery came back. A couple of artillery units came back with we all get up there and chase, preventing these guys to continue going, and then eventually these guys come back and we get into a pretty good infantry battle over here. This is kind of long and drawn out. Now these are pretty beat up units over here, and these units over here were, you know, moderately beat up, and actually the 6 units lost eventually to those 4s. You'll see. Drawing this enemy out, there was a bad attack that I did over there that failed. I probably should have just stayed back and pounded with artillery a little longer, but that was my being impatient. That's the Palmerus. Nevertheless, the battle was carried off, and here at the very end you'll see a lone little infantry attack. This artillery was trying to shoot. We couldn't get it to shoot. The artillery came to the other side. The enemy general came out of the building, ended up killing himself. Artillery moved over, but in the end, no artillery was shot. It was just an infantry battle. That was the end of the battle. It was a great game. Intense. Good day.